Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back to my channel. It is me, your girl, Goddess of Love and Truth Reacts, coming to you with another reaction video upload. If you are new to the channel, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber or viewer, welcome back. All of you guys, support is truly and greatly appreciated. If you have not subscribed to the channel as of yet, be sure to click that subscribe button, click that bell notification for all so that you never miss an upload. And so that you help me and my channel get in and remain in the YouTube algorithm. And as a friendly reminder, I just want to let you guys know that we are on a roll to reach 1,000 subscribers for our first milestone, for our first goal. Once we hit that first milestone, I am doing a subscriber give back where I am giving away $100. Two of my lucky subscribers will receive $50 each via Cash App only. So in order to qualify, you must have Cash App, you must be subscribed to the channel, and you must have that bell notification on for all. We are currently at 989 subscribers. Woohoo! Y'all know all day I've been recording and uploading these videos. I don't think I ever uploaded this many videos in one day. But we was at 988 the entire day, and we got one more subscriber. So who you are, you know who you are. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Y'all keep sharing the video, keep subscribing. We are almost there. I appreciate you guys' support. Truly, 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 truly. And Miss Judy, hey girl. I said I don't be remembering names, but I remember you. Hey girl. All right, you guys, let's get into the video. And before I reach this next screen, let me just say this. Yes, I have been uploading all day. So this is going to be the last video today. Even if I see something else that they have and I want to react to it, I may record it, but I probably won't upload it until tomorrow or have something to upload. But shy, because it ain't like I mean, I'm off of work now. I ain't got nothing to do today. Today is a chill Tuesday. Okay. But anyway, let's get into the video. I just wanted to come back and say that before I pull up this next screen because, baby. Oh, and I do want to say this as well. I put a comment and I pinned it on my last video with the video about Victor checking Amber. I want to apologize to you guys because, baby, especially if any of y'all be wearing earbuds when y'all listening, because I don't know what came over me. Victor did something to me, y'all, because I could peep this a mile away, how he acting and who they finna make his character out to be. And baby, I was in my feelings because when I tell y'all I was yelling in that phone like it was happening to me, like it was my experience, honey. When I listened to that back, I was like, girl, why are you yelling? Like, calm down. Calm down. So I apologize, y'all, because I was like, "Child," but I wasn't going to delete it or re-record it because that's a real raw reaction. I recorded it right after I watched it, just like I'm recording this one right after I watch it. So y'all get the real raw reaction. But sure, that was a little too much. It was no reason for me to be that loud. Absolutely not. So I apologize. All right, let's get into the video. Baby, when I tell y'all that Chase is a whole clown, he a whole clown and a half. Why he come over there to Anthony and Shayla's house, honey? And why he look at that baby picture and frown like that ain't his baby? This him looking at it, y'all. And this him when he frown. He like, I don't know about this aunt. I don't know. I was cracking up. So him and Aunt go over there. They sat down on the couch. They supposed to be talking about business, but then Aunt, of course, he want to bring up what's her name? He want to bring up Amber. And I want to mention this. Y'all see how when Amber busted him, she didn't go immediately telling everybody. He done went told Dalen. He done told Chase. He gonna probably go run and tell Piari. You see how quick he trying to run her name down in the mud? She didn't do him like that. He going to tell everybody, okay? Everybody, okay? Child. yeah, so he go and he sat there and they supposed to be doing business. He want to tell Chase about the dude. At least he didn't lie and say the dude was in the house this time when he was talking to Chase. He probably know that Candace gonna talk, and she gonna know too. So he probably know he can't lie to Chase about that because you gonna get busted. Ain't nobody finna be talking to Dalen. Brittany cool with Dalen, but she not finna be telling Dalen Amber's business or whatever. They not finna be discussing that. So he even had the audacity to even ask Chase. He was like, you and Candace talk? Yeah, they talk. They married. Child, you know that they talk. So he trying to, instead of just saying what he want to say, I don't like people like that either. They'll question you about something instead of just telling you what it is that they want. Don't question me about my personal life. Just tell me what it is. What is it? What it is? What's up? No, let me quit. But anyway, so he asked him, do they talk? And he was like, yeah, we talk like that. And then she was like, he said, but like about Amber, like that. He was like, oh yeah, she cussed me out. She cussed me out. She definitely not gonna do that. She was like, but no, she haven't mentioned like a man or something like that. I think that's what he said. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that part. And then so he proceeds to tell Chase about him showing up and him saying that he saw Amber, but Amber wasn't alone. She had a guy with him. And he was like, yeah, you know, he had an accent or whatever. He was like, what? And he told him too. He looked like Aquaman. And Chase is so petty. He was like, what? He's like, so you think that's a man or something? I don't know. He was just like, Chase was just being real petty, y'all. I may say some stuff that they didn't say because I don't remember everything. So don't take everything to heart, okay? I got to elaborate a little bit, especially when I don't remember. So anyway, he said, but it be close to the nature. You know what I'm saying? So he has, what he said, he was saying something about that he had an accent or whatever, and he think that Anthony said that he think that they went to Spain together, and then Chase was like, what, like that. So Anthony said that he think that she been dating him this whole time, and then Chase was like, nah, like that. So he was like, so what you think she met him online and then went over there and picked him up and brought him over here? He was like, nah, it's too soon for her to go to Spain and fly him back over here. So he was trying to say, so you know how they be meeting them people online and marrying them foreigners so they can get a green card? They stupid. When I tell you this skit had me cracking up, it had me cracking up. So Chase was just being petty the whole time. Then he was like, where'd she meet him? You know, Chase, why did Chase say, she probably met him on, he said some site first, and then he said she probably met him on wives who husband had an outsidebaby.com. Oh my goodness. I said, this fool is crazy. I said, no, he didn't. He come in there, look at the baby picture, frowning up like, yeah, this not your baby. And then talk about wife, husband that had an outsidebaby.com. He played too much. So then, y'all, the next skit come on. Kai woke up. Anthony goes and he gets Kai. And Chase holding Kai. And he kept looking, before he held him up next to him, he kept looking at Kai, looking at Anthony like, yeah, I know this ain't your kid. You know what I'm saying? He looking at him, then he gonna hold the baby up. And look how he looking at him. And Anthony just smiling. Then now he looking at Anthony. You see how his eyes glance up? Right here, he looking at Kai. Then right here, he looking at Anthony. Anthony like, what? Like, y'all, this was hilarious. I said, Chase ain't got no damn sense, honey. No sense at all. Child, but it's just funny to me how Anthony is so uptight in his feelings about seeing Amber with this man, and he got a whole baby on the side with her best friend. Like, child, I know you effing lying. I know you effing lying. And Chase kept asking that baby, he said, is that your dad? He said, see, that's not your daddy. See how he punching you in the face? But and Kai was hitting Anthony. I was like, oh, he's slapping the shit out of him. He slapped Anthony at least about 3 or 4 times, child. They play too much. But Chase took the cake on this. I was like, honey, I'm not gonna be playing with him. Chase do not believe that that's Anthony's baby. And then Chase asked him, he said, has Amber ever held your baby? Like that. And he was like, huh? And he was like, well, yeah. But he was like, and that was before she knew it was yours, right? So he was like, yeah. And it went right over Anthony's head. Chase pretty much saying, yeah, Amber been around this baby, held this baby and everything. This baby does not have your features, because if the baby did, she probably would have been looking like, wait a minute, this baby looked like Anthony. But y'all see how they got Amber playing dumbfounded. Maybe she wouldn't have, because you see, once they got busted, she still didn't put two and two together that Shayla babies was Anthony baby, even though we know it's not. But she still didn't clock that T. You know what I'm saying? So maybe she could. Then Chase said, Anthony said something to him. And he said, he whispered and he said, but your wife ain't got no baby. He's like, you got a whole baby over here. He was like, but your wife ain't got no baby. Anthony said, what? He was like, none. None. You right. Because Amber and Shayla was pregnant at the same time. Amber had a miscarriage. Anthony was stressing her out the whole time. And he didn't even want her to have the baby. He'd rather have had a baby with Shayla and didn't want to have a baby with Amber. Like, that was crazy. This is your wife. So instead of you wishing that you didn't have the baby with Shayla, you was wishing and mad about your wife being pregnant. Like, caused her to have a miscarriage. Then they adopted Paula David. Then David got taken away, and Anthony didn't give a dog on. And that's another thing right there. Like, Amber, like, girl, you see how he acted when David got taken away, and how he didn't care and he wasn't showing up on time for the meetings and see. Girl, I wouldn't have nothing to do with this man. I wouldn't share. I would go to counseling, but I'm not finna tell you I love you. We finna go to counseling and we gonna get this stuff out. You gonna tell the truth. Nothing but the truth. You know what I'm saying? We need to know what's going on, Chad, but he ain't gonna do it. He ain't gonna do it. But anyway, y'all, that's what had happened. Was I wonder if Chase gonna convince Anthony to take a paternity test, y'all. I promise y'all, that crazy man I was talking about that was stalking Tamara, however you say her name. That's what that baby looked like. Cause remember, he had that red hair too. He was light skinned and he had that red hair. And that baby got that red hair just like him. Was Shayla messing around with Cray Cray? I don't know, y'all. Or was he already unalived around that time? Because, you know, D&M did take him out. So, I don't know if he was already unalive at that time or not. I can't even remember. He probably was already gone, child. I don't know. Because he had left for a while and he came back and they unalived him. But anyway, y'all, tell me what y'all think about this skits here. Do y'all think that Chase gonna convince Anthony to take a DNA test, another DNA test, to see if that's really his baby, even though he already took one? But like Candy said, that DNA test went from one hand to another hand before it even came to you. So like, you don't know if they tampered with that or not. You know what I'm saying? And somebody else pointed out that the DNA supposed to say 99.99%, and they'll say it 99.9. So it was missing the extra 9, child. They was on it, because I heard them say it, but I didn't pay no attention to the 9 not missing. I mean, the 9 missing. But all right, you guys, tell me what y'all think. Leave y'all comments down below. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed as of yet. Click that bell notification for all so that you never miss an upload. Like the video, share the video, and leave your comments down below. Thank you guys again for tuning in. And again, my apologies for being so loud. I get annoyed when people are extra, extra loud as well. And I was even annoyed at myself for being that loud. So I apologize, child. And then that's another thing here. It ain't no excuse, because I was still loud, period. 2 of these recent uploads I recorded on my other phone. Yeah, I got multiple phones. One is my personal phone, and then I got two business phones because I got other businesses outside of my work. But anyway, because I keep that stuff separate. I don't need nobody having my personal line other than my family and my friends. And then I don't want my family and friends contacting me on my business line. But anyway, that's TMI. But anyway, I was on my other phone. I was on my personal phone recording, and I don't usually record on that phone or use that phone for YouTube or whatever. But this phone here, the one that I'm on now recording, it was on the charger. So I went ahead and I did that. I did the recording on there. That's why y'all can see me kept tapping the phone and stuff, because it doesn't do like this phone. It'll like time out. It'll go dark. It'll still be recording, but it'll go dark as I'm talking if I don't keep touching the screen, which is annoying. And the volume, I noticed now that the last video, I was clearly yelling. But the video before that, I also felt like I was louder than what I normally am. And I was like, why is this so loud? So I just assumed maybe it's the phone. Maybe it's the difference in the phone with the audio or whatever. I don't know. But I still was too loud. Didn't no reason to be that loud. But both videos was a little loud. But again, y'all, my apologies. I hope y'all forgive me. Don't charge it to my heart. Okay, my bad. All right, you guys, I'm about to go. As we say before we go, love, peace, and hair grease. Smooches. Bye. Have a wonderful rest of y'all day.